Woo, ads. Yeah, since the first ad break hasn't gone off. How you doing, Draymond? I'm trying to put out all of my self-promo type things. I'm glad you're doing good. I also forgot this song was on my playlist. I just don't know my playlist is what I'm learning. I get surprised by like a third of the songs that are on my playlist. Yay, no nightmares. Sorry that it was scary. Is everything all right? I'm going to change my raid thing to not wait so long. Because right now it waits 15 seconds in order to let people load, but I think 15 seconds is too long. So we're changing it to 5. What have you been up to lately, Trayman? Anything interesting? Anything fun? Also, don't forget to claim first before somebody steals it from you. There you go. And that should have changed the redeem name. It did. Sweet. There are the ads. Interesting. Yeah, sometimes the ads end early for certain people. I think it just depends on what they get served. But now the ads should be over for everybody, so we'll get started. Am I too small over here in the corner? I think I'm fine. We'll see if I'm in the way of anything once we actually get the game started. But I mean, that's the kind of thing that I do whenever I'm not doing school, at least. Would you like to pick a name for one of our characters? We're able to re-roll them and make them kind of however we want. There's a warrior, a hunter, and a mystic. Which one? The mystic? Okay. Shimbulglurb. Great name. There are so many things that we can change. Like more things than necessary. I want them to give them more interesting names. That's close enough, right? And apparently this game is multiplayer, which I didn't realize. But then again, I forgot that I had this game on Steam at all, so. This book. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Anything to prove I lived, I guess. Not that I'm giving up. Someone will come, maybe my friends. But alright, this is how I'd start it. Here in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. Tugged along by the gentle desire to see friends, a young man named Randium takes the seasonal road to the town of Snowy Skull. I wonder how many of these soft-glancing town ladies remember me. Well, I guess I'll just have to do something memorable this time. Breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap in the sea. I'm there already, huh? Here's the hard part, getting Athena out of bed. Probably she never got the courage to clean out that spider haven in her rafters. Wonder if she'll make me do... Wait, there's smoke. Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Randium hurries toward town, thinking of Athena, a young woman who he's known since boyhood. And then we get to choose how he reacts. There's rivalry, friendship, romance. Which one should I choose for this one? I think it's funny that the friendship one is she must have tried to cook breakfast and just failed. Let's do romance. That'll make things a little more interesting, I would assume. Oh, 2. Can I go back? I can't go back. Just a second too late. Sorry, Trampin. Okay, each move takes in... So you get a single move which takes an action, or a double move which takes both actions. You get 2 actions a turn. Some actions into your turn, like immediately. It wants me to extinguish the fires. I've played through this beginning part already, but I haven't got super far, so... Her home's standing, it's alright, breathe. You know you can't really hide from a fire? Why is no one... Oh yeah, fire? I know, sorry, get inside quickly. Yeah, these, what were they? They were things, they were monsters, they... There, hear it? I have one trapped in the garden. They just rampaged in all of a sudden? Why not kill it? Right, so here, I've got some tools around. You've always been, I mean, strong. So I'm thinking together, we can at least drive it off. Together, Okay, should we use a pitchfork, a pickaxe, or a frying pan to try and fight off this monster deer thing? Frying pan? I like it. Okay. And then you can choose which character goes first. I guess we'll do the person who can open the door first. And we're gonna move them away from where the enemy probably is. There we go. You take less damage if you stand next to an ally. You make a wall. I do like the art style of this. Shoot it. It seems to be damaged already. I don't know how. Was it standing in fire? We're just gonna walk up here and wait. Alright, Randium hasn't done damage yet, so let's let them do damage. Okay, the frying pan apparently gets knockback. So every time that he hits with the frying pan, he's gonna like push him away. Alright, when Randium gets a kill, the next attack against him within 1 turn will miss. If they end their turn by moving, they automatically enter Guardian. That's nice. Randium's melee attacks deal a 2 damage to all other foes within range. So I could put him in between people to do more damage. I think Paladin is the best one. But what do you think? Paladin or broad swipes? So either like a little bit of cleave damage, or he'll attack anything near him that moves if he ends his turn by moving. This is kind of like Sentinel in... Guardian is kind of like Sentinel in D&D, or like a reaction attack, kind of. I'm not thinking Untouchable, but maybe I could pick that one too. Okay, we'll do Paladin. Greenhorn Hunter. So this one, melee and range attacks apply poison. As an action, you can toss a flask of burning moss that applies poison to all units in an area. This one, you can basically set an ambush. If something walks there, you deal damage. And if you don't spring the trap, you get a free attack. And this one is when you stand next to fire, you get extra damage and you shred armor, and you can start a fire with it. And I like all of these, so I'll let you pick again. Some of these I'm just going to pick myself. Some of these I'll leave it up to y'all. I haven't tried Quelling Moss yet. I've tried these two, and they're also good. Alright, we'll try the first one. Okay, and then armor, we'll give it to our melee guy. He's really broad. Like, it's dead. We checked, it's still dead. They help to clear debris and deal with the damage. Shimbleglurb could be in trouble. Clearly nowhere safe. Come on, let's keep our word. Shimbleglurb. She's at that ruined tower by now. I'm thirsty, and this place is in rough shape. It's got the Dorito build, yeah, for sure. Others can take care of it, but Shimbleglurb will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? Something about that tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. Is it really? Huh? Yeah. Anyway, I just think we said we'd meet her. We should. The tower in the hills. You've been there? Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and they go that direction. They follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. Okay, so our ranger, do we want rivalry or friendship? Just be breathing, okay? So we can all yell and go home. Or let her be alive, alive and unhurt. There's no romance option because they're the same gender, and by default they're only attracted to the opposite gender, but you can change that when you create them. I need to update the number again, actually. Cool. Friendship? Okay. The wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens their worry. You've known Shimbleglurb longer than I have. She's pretty capable, I feel like. Yeah, she's a little pushy at times, but she doesn't often disappoint me, you know? Weird things do tend to happen around here, but I'd say she's probably up there now, figuring things out. Okay, and then we have to scout this area. Which takes like several days, but then the storyline is like the next day. The tower where Shimbleglurb had arranged to meet Randium and Hyanthea is a place she often used to escape as a girl. Escape to as a girl. I should have picked names I could pronounce. She knows its rooms and floors so well, she could survive being chased through them. And now I wait, I suppose. Dusk gets deep as rain puddles in here. Alive is alive until that beast breaks through. You're a rare beast. Folks would pay to see you. I'd pay not to. The tower is an heirloom of an earlier people. The locals have lost the legend of it. Now it's little more than a strange nest for spiders, owls, and trysting lovers. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. That book. Why have I never... Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, beast? I'm also wondering... The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. The tyrant's medicine imparts no salient secret. It's only a fairy tale about a dying empress. She swallows stars every month to claim her cancerous anger. Do you hear hidden fish? It has nothing to do with fish. It's the tale of a boy burned to glass by lightning and buried. He wakes in the darkness a fresh young worm and begins his eternal swim through the earth. That's dark. Papa Snowy Skull's horn spins the yarn of a father who drank so much and laughed so freely that he grew a beautiful spiral horn. His children were very proud. He reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in her feels like it's coming loose, but she can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. But all right, this is how I'd start it. Here in our wandering country, she writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and she's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through her body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Pain shines in her head, and it subsides. I made it to morning? She lowers her bleary eyes. Her story lies before her in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? Okay, do you want to give her a spoon or a staff? The spoon is basically a wand, so it's like wand or staff kind of situation. Spoon. The spoon is a lot more fun, just by virtue of being a spoon. Okay. So a cool thing that the mystics can do is they have this thing called interfuse. Oh, here we go. It's explaining. So you interfuse to connect with something. It's a free action, and they each have a different effect. It's like if I interfuse with like a wooden thing, I can make it splinter and deal damage. If I connect to a stone thing, it can throw a discus and deal damage. This one I can steal fire from. They've all got different abilities. Let's try connecting to this and shattering it. There we go, I shredded its armor. And it can't reach me because I'm... Oh, there's a door there. Interesting. But I haven't, like, broken down the wall or anything, so I'm just going to attack it from here. This one has Constrict. I can cause it to... I can do damage to it and lower its speed. It dodged. I'm going to try and Constrict it again. There we go. Alright, what are these ones? Active. Bonds with the earth and summons from seedling and silt, a wondrous tree that pins surrounding enemies. This one causes our infusions to be better, so we get vine rent for plants and for trees. When you fuse a tree, you actively hide. And then there's an active tree call. Spirit Blade, passive active. When allies stand directly adjacent to an interfused object, they gain +1 bonus damage. Interfused blazes can be used to grant nearby allies fiery attacks. I don't know which one I want. These are all good too. I don't know. Any thoughts? The face she's making is funny. I can check her character sheet. Spoon, good at serving people soup. I don't know why you think you can cast a spell with it, though. Arches sounds handy. Alright, we'll do that. Warding. I guess we'll equip it instead of salvaging it. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Shimbleglurb moves quietly, sensing her way in the dark. Daylight lands on her wrist. Cool wind soothes her tired eyes. It's still the same world. She closes the tower door, gentle to make no noise. That was the Mystic's art that I did. Right, Tower? Where'd it come from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a woman's born with that might blossom in her life when she needs them? Well, I might not deserve it, but you never turn down a turkey, so they say. Shimbleglurb? But what does this power mean? Am I a legend like old Danrin Trundletread? Do I have to go reconfigure rivers? Shimbleglurb... Shimbleglurb, you alright there? Hey, Shimbleglurb, something happened? Yeah, I forgot you two were coming. I'm sorry. I just had the weirdest night and day, and Randium saved my life. We barely made it out of here. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Snowy Skull. It burned? And there's a howl from inside. Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. looks at them questioningly. Okay, well, I do magic. And now we're gonna attack this place. We finally get to use the whole team. I feel like I do belong in the front, and I'm sure Hyanatha won't mind the view. A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. What these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack the town of Snowy Skull, but letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. What? I'm not wrong, am I? Anyway, a plan. Do we have one? Do you want to pick courage or stoicism? We've got back at my house, it was pretty simple. Kill the beast before it kills you. Or I just came out of there. If we're methodical, patient, we can fend them off at least. I forget what the bonus for stoicism was. Courage was just like a little extra damage for a few turns. But I've tried both of these. Courage? Okay. Yeah, all heroes +2 damage or potency 3 turns. Oh, here it's explaining the turns. We get 2 action points every turn. If it has this red diamond, it means it's a single action, but it ends the turn. The diamond means a single action, costs an action point. Swift action means that it doesn't cost anything, but you can only do that once a turn, otherwise it costs something, and then free actions are free. So interfuse we can do free once and then not free a second time. 1, 2, is that in range of that metal thing? Let's see. Interfuse to the metal bucket. Oh, and it can see a little bit. And no, shackle is not in range. Should we just fuse with something else, I wonder? Let's move our knight guy forwards. We'll do Guardian. Waits for an enemy to come into range, hitting them with a melee attack. I'll put you here to wall. Arches. Pins any surrounding enemies. But I can't target around there where it'll hit both the enemies though. Let's just interfuse with something else. We'll interfuse with the candles over there. And then we'll make a wall here. And I can poison both of these guys. Let's try that. Sweet, they're both poisoned. The raccoon ran away and shot at us. And the row moved around the guardian thing, unfortunately. Let's put fire on it. It dodged. Flank an enemy with an attack of 90 degrees or more from a previous attack that turn. You do extra damage if you do that. What direction did it supposedly get attacked from? That apparently counts as flanking. 10 damage, dang. That was a little much. I guess we'll do the knockback thing. Donk. Alright, well that was easy, but of course it's the first like real fight of the game. Throwing knives offhand. They do extra damage if flanking. Let's give it to the ranger. They seem like they're pretty roguish. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust. Why is it that color? It's not regular blood. It's not, and the thing just calmly shut its eyes. Hey, look at us. Look what we did. Yeah. Day drops, day rises, dusk is sweet, the sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned the old tower up a bit. At least there hasn't been a storm yet. I dread all the leaks we'll find. I always knew this morning would rise, when I'd gaze into the sky and see a destiny for myself, a destiny to inspire song. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land, we'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name and make sure it's one they'll sing. Sounds like you've thought about this. We get to name the company. What should we name it? It gives you these three options, and then we can enter our own name. I'm not good at naming things, to be honest. I don't like these given names. What else could we name it? I could just name them chat, that would be funny. There's a whole bunch of random ones we can choose to. Most of them start with the. We just pick a random one, I suppose. I think I'm going to name them chat just because it's funny. After that, they're inseparable, rumors are rampant, heroes are needed, this world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follow the tales of chat. Be remembered. Tutorial complete. Woo! We can spend legacy points to recruit heroes, build stations, and cancel calamities. Use them wisely. Alright, well, let's send somebody to recruit. We'll send the warrior to recruit. We will use the mystic to create this thing, and then we will scout using our ranger because they're good at that. New recruit. You're back? I saw you leave a while ago. I did, but the yondering lands are vast. The enemy is tangled in tight. And another soul to stand against the darkness would make this feel more heroic and less crazy. Are you interested? I have to confess, I was crestfallen when you all marched off. The start of a once-in-a-lifetime tale had dropped itself in front of me and then slipped away just as quickly. Oh, I didn't realize. You could have said something. But now the opportunity returns. A call to answer. So you're in? Wholeheartedly. What sort of skills do you need the most? Do we want a warrior, a hunter, or a mystic? Let's do a hunter, because our other hunter looks like they're going to be melee. So we'll make like this one a ranged hunter. And now we have to prepare the recruit. Oh, there's lurking enemies there. Strength 3, so we're going to need all of our people for that probably. Let's waste time by scouting here. There's more lurkers. I'll just send them back here to meet with the allies. Site secured? Since I found something, doesn't it seem like it should go to me? Okay, we got 3 different things, and we'll get some stuff at the end as well. This gives more armor, so we'll give it to our melee ranger. Let's send everybody to the assault. Actually, no, we need to wait for the recruit to be prepared. So we'll have everybody wait here. I guess I should have sent them to help prepare as well. Recruit prepared. Choose an ability. We'll do crippling strikes to hobble, yeah. Alright, let's send all 4 of them to attack this place. Where is Hyanethia? She's not back yet? How many times have I asked her to... Might be we overshot some, or she did. Should we backtrack a bit? This peddler may know. Oh, peddler man. Who? Excuse us, peddler man. We're wondering if you've seen a lady pass this way dressed for the wilderness. Well, firstly, I'm not selling anything. Could have been any time in the past couple days. Where are you coming from? Small village near what we used to call Vayrek Mine. It's not... Vayrek Mine's where she was headed. Giving it a look, but you never saw her? Sorry, no, but listen. Folks have been disappearing back there. I don't know what's gotten into them. But it's not safe. I've packed my things and I'm headed out. Your friend, well, I hope you find her. He rolls away. Ominous man. Imagine packing your life up like that. If Hyanathe is in danger, then I'm going after her. I have to. Anything? No, you? No, it's a little village, but I doubt they all packed and left. From the gully among the rock rises a brief gust of voices. Hear that? Welcome back from the ads, everybody, by the way. They're all asking for a great one to come out of the cave. Does this normally work for you? Hush up, you. Yeah, hush. They're trying to, sacrifice our person? This is a sacrifice, isn't it? Shh, not if we stop it. Attempt to reason with them or rescue by force. Let's try to reason. Try yourself, kill the stranger or just yourself? The opposite. See, that woman you've caged has my heart. I'd kill 1,000 like you to keep her living. This is the price of survival. Our own are not exempt. The Great One demands sacrifice and we have no choice but to oblige. No choice at all? What are you saying? And what's this Great One? You haven't seen it? The Great One? It comes with a host of misshapen beast monsters. It burns, it eats, or else it rages and kills across the countryside. So we'll kill it. Huh? We'll kill it. Won't we? Guess so. You really mean that? You'll stand in its way, do battle with the deadly monster? Why? Because it's slightly more palatable than killing you. If we fail, then it gets to eat us anyway, doesn't it? Either way, you're safe. Well, I see no harm in letting you try. Don't expect us to throw our lives in with yours, though. The village folk shuffle past, up to their homes. They all break her out of prison, or out of her prison. Not for their sake, but for the sake of anyone else that they might do this too. A blue glow grows, and a hungry growl. Let's go. This Great One is freaky. Okay, let's send the warrior up there first. Bonk. Oh wow, and it got knocked back actually. Let's stand over here and shoot the Great One. Since we've already damaged the Great One, it might be a good idea to focus on it. Okay, we managed to pin them both. They won't be able to move. That tree does seem to be a little in our way, though. Whoops. Let's throw a knife. Actually, no, let's throw quelling moss. Poison them all. Now they're poisoned and pinned. That worked pretty well, actually. I don't like the raccoons. Oh no. They shot fire at us. Let's splinter blast them. Okay, we killed the Great One. Okay, Hyanathe, we need you out of the fire, please. We'll send you over there. We will have Randium do a melee attack first, so that way you can get the flanking bonus. Oh, never mind. Maybe you won't get a flanking bonus. We can't attack in a corner, like, you can't attack diagonally? Okay, we'll throw the knife then. There we go. I forgot about that rager there. Let's throw another one. Oh, never mind. That move was the last thing I could do. Anyway, we'll focus on the raccoon. I'm more worried about it, honestly. It's hobbled now. No, Hyanathe. Loses accuracy or dies but deals damage. We're gonna take losing accuracy. For sure. No, I think she lost an eye. Dang. Well, we got an achievement. We're gonna interfuse with fire and throw fire at the rager. Wait, no, the fire's not close enough, damn it. That's so annoying. Okay, fine. We will just, like, melee it if we have to. Bonk. Nope, didn't work. Alright, flanking attack. And then swap weapons to attack melee, except... God damn it. Okay, fine, we'll just shoot the raccoon again. Okay, raccoon dead. That was a weird thing for that rager to do, but whatever. Yeah, these things have such low range that they can't even attack diagonally. That's crazy. Alright, there we go. I think that was all the enemies. Whew. Potency. We want to give potency to the mage, I think. We reduced the Great One to ash. The rest made a wary return from the cave. Not a night I'll remember fondly. Oh, geez. Now the people who were sacrificing people have lost their sort of influence over everybody. As the morning stretches, Randy and the others head out, refusing an offer to stay in favor of getting on the road. The people here will be strong, believing in the courage of chat. The lair of the Great One will be overgrown with flowers, a memorial to the innocents who died there. The story will ring through the generations. Legacy points 3. Okay, we can't cancel that. Should we secure this, or should we go over there? When a hero is maimed, they travel to the nearest safe town to rest until they're ready to fight again. They can be maimed once per chapter. If they fall in battle a second time, they will die. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's secure this area first. Oh no, infested tiles. It increases the strength of the source threat, can ambush groups of two or one heroes, and over time will spread and turn into an incursion. You can clear infestations by taking out the source or by sending a group of heroes to patrol on the tile. Right. Well, we'll head there next. That's our next stop. Yay. Let's add them to this. Site secured. We got 2 ingots. And this gives health. We'll give it to this one. Okay, now we'll send all 4 of them here. The ranger should probably catch up, I think. Attack! Someone's got to be Shimbleblurb. Anyway, want somebody to gaze lovingly at for a while? Don't feel obliged. The fire and I have plenty to discuss. Rattle clunk. More wood. Oh, thanks. The fire wriggles through the fresh wood, happy as a mud dog. Randy's eyes grow tired. He begins to see things. Flickerings of Gorgon Thought? Flickerings from Yania Windworks. Let's try Gorgon Thought. A Gorgon might love fire were it not against its nature. Gorgons and flame tongues might have quite a bit to say to each other. They'd sing of spreading over landscapes, nibbling at fleeing feet. At least fire's got some upsides, too. Radium suddenly realized he has no idea how much time has passed. Gorgon's on the brain tonight. And rightly so, turns out. Snapping branches and wet grunts blow in up the hills. Bleary eyes strain to see beyond the dying light. Oh. That got rid of one of the cards. Nice. Alright, kill all the enemies. Where are they? 2 of them are there. Alright, Shimbleglurb. Interfuse with fire. Let's move it to the farthest forward debris patch. Oh no, actually we can hit an enemy with it. Let's hit an enemy with it instead. But it will die out since it's not on debris. Let's move as much up here as we can and then silk step so that we're hidden. Randium. I'll move you up here and have you set to Guardian. You will walk you right up next to him, and then we'll shoot the enemy. He just crashed right through. It attacked our invisible person. That's not cool. Interfuse with the tentacles, which kind of stone apparently. So we'll throw the discus. 3 damage, good. Where would it count as flanking? It count as flanking that direction, except that doesn't. Oh, we can throw the knife though. There we go. Cool. Let's throw another knife. Hell yeah. Were those the only 2 enemies? No, there are 2 more somewhere. We just haven't seen them. Let's head this direction. We'll walk this way, and then silk step. I'm just gonna send everybody in that direction until we find an enemy. Okay, again, you're gonna go as far into the green as you can, and then you're going to silk step. And Randium, you're just gonna go, because you'll go to guardian mode eventually. Alright, hidden person, you're gonna go this direction to see if you can find anything at all. We still haven't seen the enemies yet. There's an enemy that direction, but we'd already looked over there. That's odd. Interfuse. We'll interfuse with the cart. And then we'll also interfuse with something else. The tent. And then just walk this way. Athena. Turn around and go see if you can see the... Yeah, the row is over there. Okay. Can you hit it from over there? No, you can't. Okay. So we're just going to move you in that direction. Oh, there's the other enemy. Alright, so I guess we're going to go dash this direction. Go as quickly as we can toward where the enemies are. Yeah, we are hidden, so... There we go. Yeah, so they only attacked our most sturdy person so far. Shark trap. Let's leave some traps right on top of this enemy. I don't think that the trap will set off on ourselves. We poisoned them. Okay. You can't quite make it to the raccoon and be able to deal damage still. Well, we'll bring you up there and you'll go into guardian mode. Shoot you, you're hobbled. Oh, there we go, the trap killed them. That gets rid of the row for us. What can we interfuse with that's close enough to that? Oh, we have to withdraw. Okay, we get 1 free withdraw. Withdraw from the cart for free. Interfuse now costs the end of turn. Oh well. Well, we're gonna have to just move towards it with these guys. We should be able to kill them with our 2 closest, but we're just being extra cautious here. There we go. More health? Yep, more health is good. Clearly we need it based on the amount of damage we've been taking. Anyway, a lot of work to be done. They got their card back, but they didn't get a new card, so that's good for us. Alright, let's secure this place. Investigate thoroughly to find an item. We'll just have everybody work so it'll be faster. Lakes cannot be crossed. I don't want its tail thing to do splash damage, please. Everything else we can, I'll put up with for now. Let's build a pass. Let's finish securing the site. Ingots, fabrics. Stunt chance. Who do we want to have good stunt chance? We'll give it to Hyathia. Okay, now we send them all to carve a pass. Which will take a lot of days, but we have to carve a pass somewhere because there's a mountain range in every direction heading towards where we want to go. They've infected more tiles. Alright, let's go scout. Alright, well, let's fight him. They've got strength 4. What was that lady's name we were supposed to look for? Gory? My trustworthy face and sensible outfit, how else? That's how you get people to talk to you? Okay, it starts between the sky and the shadows of the approaching enemies. Get around her quickly, let's sneak in while she's got their attention. Now let's stop them from killing her instead of sneaking in. As nice as sneaking could be. Interfuse with that log, and then we can splinter blast both of those enemies. Hell yeah. Alright, Hyathia. And then can Quelling Moss reach? It can. Alright, we're gonna rush forward and go into Guardian. We'll stand you next to them to make a wall. You're going to shoot. Darn. Okay, Gory, you are just gonna move. We'll make you a wall as well. What? Oh, that one has ranged abilities too? Darn. Okay, let's use Wild Grasp from this tree. Damn. Okay, we can get a flanking attack though. And poison. Gory, can you get the kill? No, but the poison might end up killing it in a bit, so that'll still be helpful. Can we walk? I'm gonna just try and kill this thing. Hell yeah. You are gonna move here to make a wall and then shoot. Hoping the poison works at the beginning of turn. It does. Sweet. Oh, Randium is in trouble. Oh no. Let's move closer to these enemies. We can interfuse with something more useful. Ruined Arch. Let's discus this one, because I think Randium can handle the other one. And if not, we can handle it with our other people as well. Gory, can you make it there? Yeah. There we go. Then Hyathia. Really don't want you to like get killed over here, but it hasn't done that much damage yet, so we'll... Oh, you can't attack diagonally still. God damn it. Uh-oh. Oh, we can still silk step. Let's go. Because the first knife is a free action. It still found us somehow. Discus again. Okay, now we move one and then get a flanking attack. There we go. That's what we needed. Melee attacks do more damage. Randium will counterattack after a successful melee block or dodge. We can knock an enemy away. Or enter Guardian at the end of every turn, even if you ended your turn by attacking. That could be cool. Let's do that. Throwing net offhand. Once per turn, attempt to immobilize an opponent. Once per combat. Okay. But it's a swift action pin. We'll give it to Randium. Bracelet of Elimination. Stunt chance. We'll give it to the person who I already gave stunt chance stuff to, I think. Your husband sends his regards. So what's the story watching the goats? The goats do like it here. They climb the ruins. That's not when the forest began to get more dangerous. I thought it might finally be time to use the storm well here. Surprised you haven't heard of it. This thing's been on the family land forever. Aunt said it was Kyorin. We had stories that it could, this is going to sound crazy, but that it could give you power. And my family are abysmal storytellers, see, terrible imaginations, so I thought maybe they're not just stories. Maybe I could, you know, protect the goats. And my husband, my Degsy, if I could get a hold of that power. It takes research, some old family recipes and time, lots of time to get a storm well to give up its secrets. I didn't want to tell Degsy. Rather, he came up with a story of his own. Better than the story of a goat herd trying to wear a hat 2 sizes too big for her. It's a shame, though. I needed maybe one more good storm. Gods looked promising today, and I thought I could finish the process before the monsters got here. No such luck. It was silly. Now that I've seen what fighting really is, I'm not cut out for it. Glad I never told Dixie. So now you're going to count my goats and go home? Yeah. Unless one of you wants it. It's possible. Make the beast pay good next time. The sky is clearing now, but if you want to take me up on it, come back sometime. Ask for Gory Athenbold, Degsy too. We'll feed you, put you up, give you otherworldly powers, forest folk hospitality, you know? So we could try and get the Stormwell power. We can choose one hero. I assume it's a good idea to give it to the person who already has magic. But maybe not. We'll send the other people to secure the place. Gory and Degsy welcomed Shimblglurb and stuffed her full of bristleberry pie and goat cheese while they waited for a storm to roll in. Right, this is more like it. Degsy, get your boots. You stay. Gory tinkered with the top of the storm well. Careful. It starts raining. Wonderful, good sign. Almost there. You call us when you're ready. So, what did you give up? 4? The whole heroing. You know, like your goats or your spouse, to name examples at random? Oh, I don't think about it like that. I think, what's out there to gain? What'll slip into the mist if old Shimblglurb doesn't get there in first? There's another Shimblglurb out there in a different time who maybe got some goats and a husband. Maybe she was happy. I'll never know her story, but this one's mine. Her musings are sharply interrupted by lightning. She's fine, thankfully. It's been a long flower to bloom, but it's quite pretty now, isn't it? The stormwell fills with light or water or both. It swirls and spills over the sides. I should have asked this before, but am I going to have to fight something? Probably not. What happens now, then? Well, that wasn't in the stories. The ancient voices of the Tempest aren't telling you? Take a drink, transform head, reach in, transform arm, step in, transform leg. Sure, we'll transform arm. Shimblglurb extends her arm into the cold water, and shock snaps up through her shoulder. Feeling fades to static, then swells to power. You think that would have looked good on me? Might have made milking goats harder. That's a good point. Alright, here we go. Tier site completed. We got heartwoods and spell threads. This gives armor. We'll give it to our frontliner. Okay, it looks like there's a lot of stuff we need to we need to clean off a lot of infestations. But we also could just go straight to the main event. I don't know. Let's send 2 scouting parties. Oh, wrong button. So we'll send our original hunter and the warrior there, and we'll send these 2 there. Ambushed. I knew that was possible. Okay, we get, if we're swift, we can rush their line, temp damage. Gotta be patient to escape effectively, temp health. All set fires, chaos can be an ally, blazes. Count as you go. Most kills wins. Double stunt percent. Let's do double stunt percent. All heroes stunt chance ×2. It's okay to fall back. Retreating may sometimes be the best option when overwhelmed. However, for non-plot missions, retreating will not grant XP and the threat source or investigation will not be removed. I don't think I want to retreat. I think I want to rush in here. Am I liking it? Yeah, I'm liking it. It's pretty fun. This character lost her eye, unfortunately. Not as bad as losing an arm, which happened to somebody in my other game. How are you doing, Sharky? Where is the other enemy? Is it in the other direction? It must be in the other direction. Okay, turning around. Go this way. You feel really weird? What kind of weird? There's the other enemy. Okay, Randium. Go over there and smack him. There we go. Like, not connected to your body? That's strange. I guess that's not the worst feeling, but it doesn't sound good either. Dragonflies garble the air with their wings and whirs. They say you'll find things preserved in the swamp. The ring with the finger still wearing it. I guess that should ick me out, but I'm sort of curious. Hey, Blunderfoot, you strike me as an easy mark. So you can't concentrate well? I've had days like that, yeah. Make sure you eat and drink. That's the only thing I could say. Other than that, you just gotta wait it out. My name's Griffian Umber. Some call me a Lucky Griffian or the Fortune-Throwing Man. Some just call me the Gambler. Lots of names for someone to carry around. They can be awful heavy on a person named like those. What's in the box? A betting box. A trinket, precious materials, the essence of... I mean, this is only a 50%, but that sounds like it could be the most interesting thing. Ha! It is a vial of liquid. That's blood of the world. I mean, it barely even exists. Being up front, I was going to change my guess, but then you laughed at me. I wanted a gambling house. +1 health. Neat. Yeah, I don't know which one it would be either. It could be either, really, couldn't it? Let's send you two to investigate there. Actually, nope. Change my mind. Cancel that. First, we're going to send everyone to patrol that area to get rid of the infection, and then we'll go attack elsewhere. I shouldn't, but I'm going to allow all those. Wait, no, I don't want to allow them to get the Bogmore right now. Enter opportunity. Welcome back from the ads. Better to slip away now when no one's watching. Oh. I'm not even furious to see you. I'm elated, in fact, positively elated, and I love you. Right, well, I thought we were going for a midnight drink. Oh, we had plans, didn't we? Well, sure, I mean, I'd like to, but we'd rather slink surreptitiously out of town, whispering dark things and emitting eldritch giggles. Where are you going? I guess we'll go with. Yeah, I might as well send 3 people. This is going to stop us from being able to patrol anyway. I'll send you to scout while they're doing that. The story continues. We're expecting weird stuff. We're summoning things. There's an ancient altar. Got an effigy. Yeah, we're not gonna cut the other person. Oh, what did we just summon? Flame Fiend. You did the dark ritual, didn't you? Summoning. I can stomp through scenery. It can walk through and stand in blazes without taking damage. Okay, so we don't want to try and use fire. Interfusing with that doesn't seem to do anything. Jump Jolt. Lightning surges through up to 2 foes, dealing half damage to the second. Stuns on stunt. It's only a 15% stunt chance. Let's interfuse with something that'll do more damage. We'll do the rocks. Alright, Randium. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Can we kill him in 1 turn? We sure can. Sweet. I need to remember to flank more. Let's upgrade Quelling Moss for now. Warrior armor. Only warriors can use it. I mean, seems good to me. Starslate Strap. Increased warding. Give it to Athena. But that's just a guess. Disembodied voice howls. I am the sadness of infinite suffering made manifest. Gaze upon me and be immolated in despair. It's a tiny person. Are you the lostling Drazod? Yep, hey guys. Ready to do some evil? The next day. Blood conjuring, what a bust. But I don't see why that means I have to be alone. Did we get something out of that? I guess a level up. Active fires a cleverly placed arrow that will pass through the first target and hit the next target in line, dealing -1 damage to the second target. Melee attacks deal more damage. Has more speed. Can activate to dodge. Let's do melee attacks. Okay, let's send everybody to patrol this time. Maybe we won't get interrupted by some random event. Now let's go assault this. I can't decide which of these three classes I actually like more. They're all useful. A flute note? Lost all of his family. Roving around looking at moss. He presents a green sash. Or I can give them my talisman to get legendary points. Let's take a sash. You shouldn't just give things to people. They might not deserve them. It's a small thing. Only a small, sweet thing. I learned to weave them for my brother, that I hope given an hale man like you might benefit from it. Think of it as an honor for me who made it. Wow. Oh, he can talk to the little forest spirits. That's nice. Too bad I couldn't give that item to anybody else, but I mean, that's still good. Oh, we need to catch the fire spirit. It went through the door. You're the fastest one, I think. None of them can make it through the door in one turn. Yeah, the fire spirit is our friend. That's why we need to catch it, like catch up to it. Not catch it and hurt it. Okay, somebody has to open the door. Thankfully, opening the door is a free action. Where did the fire spirit go? There it is. There we go. Athena can have the fire item. Enchant the dagger, enchant the bow. We want to enchant the dagger. The Whisper Grief. Stunt effect damages up to 3 enemies within 3 tiles. Wow. That's pretty crazy. And all of our enemies are apparently like way this way. There's nowhere for them to be in this direction, right? No. Strange. Alright. Brett, open the door, please. Yeah, all the enemies are in this one room. Okay, Randium. Let's move you to like the center of the room, where you can just post up. I'm gonna put you next to him. That way you're a little bit safer. We'll try and kill the raccoon, because I don't like the raccoons. Hi, Athena, can you get to a flanking position? No. I don't think she can attack diagonally either. I keep forgetting that. Thankfully we have the throwing knives. It's a tentacle cat, yeah. Not a big fan. Interfuse with fire. And fire leash it. Oh, I blocked it. How do you block fire? That's what I want to know. They really don't like Hyanethia. She already got maimed, and now they're trying to kill her again. Jump jolt. Right, Hyanethia. You deserve this kill. There we go. With your hands. Brooch of Chivalry gives armor. I still want to give it to the frontliners. Dinner's almost ready. Decided to go with some pear thing. Ever notice how they keep glowing after they're dead? Do fireflies really glow after they die? That's interesting. Anyway, they fade out eventually. One of the other things ate them. Oh, it's a bogmore. I blocked the bogmore earlier, but they forced it on me now. Investigate thoroughly. You two do that one. I'm going to send these two. Hides and spell threads. Let's do that. Send these two to deal with that one. Primal altar dedicated. I'm surprised that that went faster. Considering this one, I would have assumed would have taken less time, since we had the person who was better at the labor. Speed. Let's speed up our slow tanky boy. Let's send the other two over there. That's our final destination. Oh, we got ambushed. Let's take temporary health this time. Raccoons and ragers. And if we wanted to retreat, we'd have to go through the enemies anyway. Good to know. Let's move up here and then silk step forwards. Donk. Alright, Randium. I think that's going to kill the Rager, but if it didn't, we would have flanked. Unfortunately, that does end his turn. But we'll just move over here and call it a turn. And hope that it can't see me while I'm hidden. No, it can't. Okay. Alright, and then we just smack it. Dead raccoon. Sweet. Call it a frupple? What? But why? I appear to have investigated every tile so far, so we're just gonna... None of us knew what had changed the beasts who roamed our wilds. We knew something lived inside them, blue burning hate that frenzied them, then left them still. A stone sentence worse and more deadly than any venom. Today we finally find out where it came from and why it wouldn't stop. Done expecting things to go smoothly, of course. Whatever you say. We're just gonna naively wander forward into the... They're right next to the people who are petrified. Why didn't they react? Let's go ahead and interfuse. Now now they've noticed it. We gotta check the barn. There's a rager over there. We'll just head in that direction. I think there are other enemies hiding around, but... We're able to... Oh, I can throw a net. Nah, we'll do Guardian. Let's just get everybody up there, and we'll worry about attacking next turn. If I can speak. I think an enemy just barged through a door over there. Probably another rager. The discus doesn't throw far enough. Let's use Jump Jolt. That's a fun one. Alright, it's stunned and now it's very dead. We're just gonna head over here. This is where the big bad is. I've already completed this chapter, that's why I know. Oh, there's a Bogmore, I don't like it. How did it get behind us? Is it close enough to discus? No, it's one tile away from being discusable. Interfuse with the barrel. And then we'll just